responsibility. The milkman, the paper boy, evening TV. Everywhere you look, there's a heart, a hand to hold on to. Everywhere you look, there's a face of somebody who needs you. Everywhere you look, when you're lost out there and you're all alone, life is waiting to carry you home. Everywhere you look.
Hey there MHS, I'm Samari Patrick and I'm your host for this week's Friday Show. Many have been counting down the days until the big prom events of tonight, including the Grand March and the big dance at the Avalon. But apparently there's a big flu epidemic sweeping the high school because many have been called off today for doctor's appointments. I'm sure everyone will make miraculous recoveries for tonight's festivities. Anyway, for those healthy individuals still here at school, here's a recap of Career Day a couple of weeks ago.
Career Day is an opportunity to understand and learn about the jobs and career paths you could take after high school. Many adults from many jobs came to MHS to inform students about various career opportunities.
My name is Dr. Julie Grove. I'm an optometrist practicing out of Valparaiso, Indiana. I'm a former Maryville High School graduate, class of 1999, and I'm excited to be here today for Career Day. Hopefully I'll help some young students on their way to finding out what profession they want to get into as they move on to college and further their career.
This is Brian Fogarty here for Career Day. I'm always excited to come here. I love coming back to the school. As you guys know, some of you know I used to teach here in the wing. This was my freshman wing back in the day. I miss this school. Hope everyone's doing well. Thank you for having me. I'm a biopharmaceutical sales rep now. So as you guys know from hearing my discussions in here today, I'm a drug rep. I basically sell FDA-approved medication to patients who have osteoporosis or cardiovascular disease. I work for a company called Amgen, and I like it a lot, but I don't love it like I used to love, teaching here and being a part of this great school.
Hey, how y'all doing? My name is David Macon. I am a graduate of Maryville from the year 2008, and my career path has been pretty sweet. Since I graduated from Maryville, I went down to IU in Bloomington. Down there, I had got my degree in entrepreneurship and corporate innovation from the Kelley School of Business. And then right after that, I stayed down there for another year where I got my master's in information systems. And from there, I migrated to Indianapolis, where I currently live. I work at Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield as a business and IT auditor. I've been there for a little bit over 2.5 years. And then I also have 2 businesses that I run on my own on the side. One is called D's Tees, custom apparel, do hats, bags, all that. And I actually started with that skill here at Maryville, so go talk to Mr. Teeter if you're interested in starting a business like that. And then my other business is Enthrall, and that's a branding company, and we help our clients build brands that close deals.
From DJs to sales reps, a doctor's public relation, our Career Day speakers cover many topics and career paths for our underclassmen. Many now have a clear understanding of what they want and accomplish.
Career Day helped me because it gave me more options. It opened up more opportunities that I could go for and stop limiting myself to certain things that I want to do. Even though I know what I want to do, it gave me more of a variety of things that I changed my mind to do.
I think the kids were totally attentive as to what I was telling them about, a career in performing arts, career as a DJ, career as a voice actor, and in radio too. And they were really interested in what I had to say. I think their eyes lit up when I played them a lot of audio. The audio was fun for them because it got them a chance to listen to me as a DJ and as a voice actor. And I think they really kind of understood, and I drove home what it was like to be able to do this for a living. And while it's fun, it is a lot of work.
My name is Kathleen Zott. I'm a proud Maryville grad, class of 2003, and I currently work for NIPSCO. I am the Senior Manager of Customer Marketing and Communications, and I've been there just about 5.5 years now. Yeah, I think it's important to really take advantage of your guidance counselors, because I wasn't someone who always knew what I wanted to be when I grew up, and I kind of found my way, and their advice and kind of helping you pick out what you do well and what you enjoy doing is really valuable, because there are so many different careers and jobs out there, and you don't even know what's out there until you really start exploring and trying things.
I think Career Day helped me decide better career choices, what I want to do with my life, better options, and another outlook on life, on what I can do and what I could do. I think it helped me figure out that I can do things other than what I limit myself to.
Step outside your comfort zone when you're here at Maryville, because it's only going to help you when you go to the next level and take that next step in life. I can attribute my ability to speak and connect with people, no matter their race, no matter what they're from, no matter what they're into. Maryville set a solid foundation for that, and now I'm reaping the benefits, not only in my professional career, but in my entrepreneurial businesses personally as well.
Career Day is a very influential time of the year for MHS students, as they open their window of opportunities and have a better understanding of career paths following high school. Signing off from PNN, this is Joey Aponte. Have a great day, MHS.
Many sit through class lectures or student-led presentations as they learn, but one class is using a hands-on approach as they race cars and learn about physics.
This week was definitely a special week for Mr. Konopasik's physics classes. They had a hands-on opportunity to learn about friction, inertia, and potential kinetic energy by putting together a pine derby.
We're studying a section in physics on Newton's 3 laws of motion. And so I bought these derby cars, or the school actually did. They gave me a check, and we got about 120 derby cars. They designed them, they made them aerodynamic, and we have an 11-foot track that we built.
What I learned from this when we was creating the cars is that we had to design them. We had to take a pencil and like trace them. When it was just the full, the little box thing, and then we had to trace them to the way they was cut. And then when we got them cut, we put the wheels and the screws in them, and then like we painted it and made our designs on it. Then I put my numbers on it, and then I put like these bolts so then it could make more weight and it could go faster when you put it on the racetrack.
So basically, when I raced against the others, I had a couple of wins, a couple of losses, because mine was acting up, and I fixed it to make sure it balanced on 3 wheels. And I'm very glad I can take this home and show it to my parents that what I made. And it's all blue and yellow, and my family likes blue and yellow, so as soon as I take this home, I'm going to show to the family what I've made so far.
All right, so this is my car right here. You know, I didn't put the 4th wheel on there because I broke it on accident. And I put some weights on the bottom so I can have some better traction, you know. And so then I got, you know, just a simple little cutout, you know, not to make it hard on myself, you know, third best in the room. So I mean, hey, last minute, the best minute.
I had a really fun time doing this project because it was just a nice break, and it was an easier way to learn about Newton's 3 laws, and it was just altogether a really fun project, and I'm kind of really excited to take it home and show my dad.
As you can see, the students were very passionate about their creations and the learning experience that came with it. Signing off from PNN, I'm Aaron Vara.
Recently, the annual review showcased the many talented students here at MHS. In case you missed it, here is a recap of some of the entertaining acts. Just this past week, MHS held its Off-Broadway review in the Reinhardt Auditorium. There were lots of entertaining acts to be heard and to be seen. Here's a recap for those of you interested in performing in next year's review.
I think the talent that comes out for the review kind of changes from year to year depending upon the student body. Some years there's a lot more vocal. One year there was a lot of dance. One year we actually had a musician and a juggler. And it just kind of depends on whatever the special talents are of our student body.
The talent that I've seen is wonderful. Some of them are in the works. You know, we always practice, we always, rehearsing and doing stuff like that, trying to practice makes perfect, so we work on our craft and we critique each other. It really does help, and then, we have great sponsors that help us and teach us, So it's just a wonderful thing to see the talent grow, and then the talent that's already here is just like, it's wonderful. Like, people should really come and see us. Like, it's fantastic.
The talent that was in the show was absolutely amazing. For anybody who didn't see, you really missed out. We had some great acts. We had singing, dancing, there were a couple of rapping. I mean, it was absolutely amazing. I love working with these people, and as a senior, I'm really gonna miss this kind of environment.
Okay, what really makes me want to perform, honestly, is my family. They're my biggest motivation, that and my friends. You know, when I'm on the come up and doing such wonderful things, I try to build my friends up as well, so that's what motivates me.
What makes me want to get up and perform is not only that I love it, but I love making people happy. Like, it's my favorite thing in the world. So if my performance makes a person happy, it's great, because there's this one quote by Mr. Reinhardt Sr. He says, "Don't make them glad that they came to see a show, make them happy that they're alive." So I aim to please.
Shall we do with the trunk in sailor what? Shall we do with the trunk in sailor line?
Okay, so there are a lot of performers that'll tell you this, that right before they get on stage, they get this feeling in their stomach. It's nervousness mixed with like adrenaline, and that's the kind of thing that I crave. That feeling of hearing a crowd clap for you after you just put your all into a performance that you've been practicing forever. And I mean, that's why I do it.
What I enjoy most about performing, honestly, is the vibe I get from the audience and stuff. Because like, they just be rocking with me, and like, they feeling it, like it just hypes me up, and it builds self-esteem and confidence as well. So
You still turn you on, you know. Cool.
Turn on, you'd be lucky if you could find the switch.
One of the things we're looking for when people come to audition for the show and getting ready for next year is a chance for you to showcase your talents and to have it performance ready. So to have the whole song memorized or the whole dance choreographed the way you want it to be, and to make it as professional and polished a number as possible. Those are the acts that seem to do better when we're scoring them to be able to be included in the show. So get started, and you have about 12 months till the next review, 2018.
For those not participating in prom festivities this weekend, relaxing in front of the television may be more appealing. A number of MHS students have become involved in the popular TV show called 13 Reasons Why, and if you haven't checked it out yet, listen to what others think of this new show.
I'm about to tell you the story of my life. More specifically, why my life ended.
If one thing had gone differently somewhere along the line, maybe none of this would have happened.
People were starting to talk. I had to do something.
Whatever Hannah thought she saw, she lied about it.
Maybe I'll never know why you did what you did. I can make you understand how it felt. If you want to know the truth, just press play.
13 Reasons Why is a new Netflix original based on a novel of the same name by Jay Asher. It was released a few weeks ago and has become a popular binge-watching series. The show's widespread popularity has brought controversy among viewers' reactions and opinions. Just this past week, the show's producer, Selena Gomez, spoke out about the show and stated that they have stayed very true to the book and are understanding of the controversy that will come because it is not an easy subject to talk about. However, she is fortunate of the show's success.
I feel like that they started doing the right thing, take it as a joke and not so seriously, because if you get too serious with it, it's like crazy because it's just a TV show. But it always, the thing, it can happen in real life.
To be honest, it feels like people view it differently. I have heard some people laughing about the show, talking about did nobody make her kill herself and everything, so they kind of thought it was funny. But then other people do see it like, oh, this is serious, this actually happened in our society today.
There have been a lot of negative things to come out of the show, and I think one of them is that a lot of people are making light of the issue of suicide. They make it seem like, okay, well, if you make fun of someone, oh, well, you're going to get a tape, or you're going to now you're going to be the reason why, but as if it's a joke. And really, I hope everyone knows that the show is really made so that people can understand that little actions do cause huge effects. Like Mr. Krutz always said, split-second decisions have long-lasting effects, and you never know what a person is going through when you make a comment like that. And so even though they mean it like a joke, if you make a mean comment on someone's Instagram or you talk about them, you don't know what you're pushing them to do. It would be great if people realized how important those little actions are, and that everyone has the power to make someone's day better.
Hannah Baker, portrayed by Katherine Langford, is the victim of the series. Some viewers have doubts about whether or not Hannah's character is portrayed realistically or if she relates to high school students.
I feel like some parts of Hannah Baker was portrayed realistically and some parts weren't. Like, some reasons for her killing herself I felt were serious, but some were minor, and I don't think they should have shown that as the reason to kill yourself.
Yes, I honestly do think that she's portrayed it realistically, because like people in high school go through things like this and people like to make fun of it. So I think that she did a great job playing her part as Hannah Baker.
Apart from Langford's role in 13 Reasons Why, our own Mr. Gardner has his own doubts about the show's realistic portrayal of various issues in society.
I've heard about the show. I'm not going to watch it because I think it's just a little bit too out there. It's kind of hard for me to believe something like that goes on in one school. Me working security here, I know things go on in different schools, and but I think a lot of people do stuff like that and put a lot of stuff on one show and try to make it all seem like that's happening. But it's hard for me to believe. But that's the society we live in, where America likes to put certain things out there and then we take it and run with it, and then now you got yourself a $1 billion show or whatever it is, just because they take a lot of issues that go on in different high schools around the country and throw it on one high school like that.
Along with Mr. Gardner, people who have read the book may also feel as though the show focuses more on the entertainment aspect and leaves out some details.
Well, as you all know, usually the book is always better than the movie or the TV show. So usually anytime that Hollywood gets a hold of a book, they tend to make it a bit more entertaining than the book probably is. And if the message is getting lost in there, and it's a very important message that the book gives, so you should probably just read the book and make your own assumptions.
I think the difference between the show and the book is there's just minor details that kind of don't show up in the show, and the book gives more details as to how she was actually feeling. Instead of just the way that you see it, you can actually read it and see how she felt.
What's the deal? How do you fit into all of this? I'm not on the tapes, if that's what you're asking.
I think maybe the show really shows you that you gotta watch what you say and what you do, and that it's the minor things throughout life and what you're doing that can really cause somebody to take their own life.
If you have not already binge-watched the first season of 13 Reasons Why, this weekend is a perfect opportunity to do so. And for those of you who have, it's probably a good idea to take a second and reflect on the first season as you prepare for Season 2's release. Signing off for PNN, I'm Samari Patrick. Speaking of television shows, we have all those favorite memories of watching kids' programs when we were younger. If you were one of those youngsters, follow this segment down memory lane.
Growing up, there was a variety of TV shows that I watched. From childhood to high school, there will always be a favorite TV show that everyone could think of. One very well-known TV show is That's So Raven, starring Raven-Symoné as a teen with psychic abilities.
My daughter is in a bit of a jam, and I'm here to bail her out, all right? Been back for you.
Show is The Proud Family, That's So Raven, and SpongeBob.
My favorite TV show is The Proud Family, SpongeBob, and Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
My three favorite shows as a child was Flapjack, SpongeBob, and Dora.
My top three favorite shows that I liked when I was growing up was
Teletubbies, Dora the Explorer, and Dragon Tales.
Okay, my top 3 shows is SpongeBob, The Proud Family, and Team Rocket League.
Our top 2 shows would be Proud Family,
Ed, Edd and Eddy,
and then my personal one would have to be Recess.
And I like In Living Color.
Okay, so my top 3. Okay, SpongeBob, That's So Raven, and Rugrats. I love Rugrats.
While many students have various opinions on their favorite TV shows growing up, opinions also differ when it comes to their number 1.
My favorite is SpongeBob because, I don't know, that's just how me and my family bonded. That's our only favorite show that we all like, so.
The one that's at the top was Teletubbies because every time it was over, I would start crying.
My top 1 was The Proud Family because, I don't know, it was just funny to me. And, that's about it. And, SpongeBob is my favorite one because, he reminds me of me because I don't get mad a lot and he don't either, and he's always fun.
SpongeBob is my favorite because, who don't like SpongeBob?
And my top 1 is In Living Color because, I don't know, it was just really funny and I like sitcom shows.
Proud Family would have to be my number 1, honestly, just because it was a black show. Supported the Black Pride growing up, so.
But my favorite show, period, is SpongeBob. I still watch it to this day.
After seeing a variety of TV shows that students pick, we can only hope that we'll never forget the happiness that these shows brought us. Signing off from PNN, I'm Andrew Keene.
Of course, prom has been a big topic these last several months, and while it is fun to spend an evening with friends, it can also become quite costly.
One of the highest ticket items for prom is a dress. Some may range from a couple $100 to $1,000. With that being said, the boys decided what they could buy within that price range.
Her dress is about $3,000. We had it made by that new Italian designer, Givenchy. $3,000. You could buy a car, you could throw it. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot you could do with that.
My prom date's dress was 17. Or excuse me, it was $250. 250 McChickens.
Her dress was about $500. I'll put that in my savings account. She's stupid for buying that dress for that much. I'll spend about $300 on the dress.
$350. A new outfit, pair of shoes, some earrings, maybe.
It was about 7, 8 something. You could buy you a little coupe, a little something. Kicks, bunch of them.
1,000 or 700 bags of chips.
700, 800 bags of chips. You feel me?
I think it was $500 or some dollars. What about $500? Jeez. I might just save it, keep it for college.
It was like $420. For $420, I can get another belly. I can get 2 more bellies.
Alright, so since both of I'm going with twins. So since both of their dresses $500, that's $1,000. I would buy. Well, actually, I'll just put it in my savings, save it for college or something. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
It was about $300, probably an Xbox or something.
That boy was $850. $850. I don't know. A scholarship? What you mean, bro? I don't know. I don't know.
A little $1,300. About 200. For $200, I'll buy probably a whole bunch of clothes. Just clothes. How?
I believe after she got it altered and stuff, it was $300 or $400. For $400, I would buy something for my car, a new set of wheels or something.
Whether if you spent $100 or $1,000 on your dress, I hope everyone has a great prom day. I know I will in my $680 dress. Sign off PNN, I'm the one and only Renaja Nicole Thomas.
Do you know what I'm saying? No, not just now, but we've used this phrase when we were speaking with our teachers. Students definitely have a way of using slang, and we've challenged several staff members if they could decipher our student lingo.
Throughout time, the connotation of certain words change and morph until they become our contemporary slang. It's been a while since these teachers have been in our desks, so these 5 took our little slang quiz to see if time has left them behind. Our first term is the noun slug, a paper money and monetary unit of the United States equal to 100 cents, or $1.
A slug is a little creature about yay long without a shell. Sorry, it's a literal definition, not an actual slang. Or a slug could be someone that sits in class and doesn't do any work.
Slug. Green. Money. I think it's money.
I would probably say somebody slow. Somebody, just meandering or moseying around real slow. So that's what I'd be with slug. Slug or like somebody who's slimy. Like maybe like somebody who's gross. Like, oh man, you're a slug today. Chris looks like a slug today. So, maybe it's something like that. That's what I would say.
So I'm thinking, what is something that is slimy? What is something that is creepy that crawls all over your vegetables? I'm going to say slug is maybe a term for substitute teachers. Slug. No? Regular teachers. Regular teachers? Any kind of teacher.
Slug? It's got to be something that crawls up you. I don't know.
Our next word is the adjective fire, satisfactory in quality or excellent.
Fire, as in hot, like cool, is good, something like that.
Fire, it means it's cool. It means, oh man, they're over here laughing, so I probably got it wrong. But, the steak was fire, man. That was flame. It was good.
Fire. Okay, this is another new slang term. Back in my day, we just used to make words up. We didn't just like take a word that existed. I think my generation was a little bit more creative with slang terms. We actually developed new words. You're just giving me words that already exist.
Fire. I would assume that must be meant like to burn someone. I don't know.
Fire? The hot stuff that burns? I don't know. What is fire? Fire's hot. I had a buddy when we were your age. We were camping. Stuck his hand in the fire. Ow, that's hot. We all looked at him like, is that hot? Is fire hot? Yeah, fire's hot.
Fire. Yeah, because sort of like how my generation had bad, like, oh, that's bad. That Camaro's bad. That's a bad Camaro. That would be like an awesome Camaro. Even though it was bad, it was good. So I think you guys, like, generally fire is probably not a good thing. Like, that house is on fire. And like, no, that house is actually on fire. Like, so you're saying, like, that's an awesome house, but, maybe the house is literally just on fire, and you should call the fire department. Be responsible, guys. Be responsible.
Our next word is the noun whip. An automobile.
Whip? Probably like, I don't know, I don't want to say the whip and the nay-nay, because that's obvious. But like, the probably... I don't know how to go real fast because a whip, when you smack it like a whip, it's like the speed of sound. So maybe real fast.
Whip. Oh, the nay-nay whip is a car.
Is it the whip? That's the this thing? That's the whip? That? Is this what we're talking about? This is a verb whip, right? To whip and nay-nay. Oh, it's a noun. So it's not...
Whip? Isn't a whip a ride?
Whip. I know that's a dance, but I don't have any idea.
I'm going to go with like a braid. Like a long braid might be a whip.
Our next word, letter, is the noun L. A loss.
L? It's a letter L. Does that mean they're going to get on the train? I don't know.
Oh, wait. L, like that L. Loser, lost. I think it's, if you win or lose, L.
Capital letter L. Do you hold it do you make this L with your fingers and put it up against your forehead? You can. So once again, we're going back to like the 90s of like this thing. Is that still around? Is that still happens? Is that what you're talking about? Is this? You didn't make that up. That was like Smash Mouth. I came up with that.
An L, take an L. This is for Mr. Nixich. Take an L. Last night took an L, but tonight I fall back. Bounce back, I should say, but this is for Nixich. Taking an L, being a loser. Just losing one, you know, you go talk to the girl you like, and she said, no, that's an L. You know, you went on chicken patty day, but they ended up losing all the chicken patties. You didn't get one chicken patty, that's an L. You know, stuff like that, so that would be L.
L? Not a clue. Not from this generation.
Our final word is the noun GOAT, which is an acronym for greatest of all time.
GOAT. This one I know. GOAT is short for greatest of all time. That I know.
GOAT, greatest of all time. That's what I believe. So that's what has been since I've been around. So.
GOAT? Somebody bad? No idea.
The greatest of all time.
GOAT? My generation, GOAT was a goatee. So, nope, don't know that one either, sorry. I am not as hip and with it as I would like to be.
Congratulations to Miss Taylor for being able to correctly guess each of our slang words. Maybe you can teach your fellow colleagues how to keep up with the changing times. Signing off for PNN, I'm Christopher Howard.
Thanks for joining us today, and for those students still left in the classrooms, tune in next week for a brand new edition of The Friday Show. For all of those students involved in tonight's festivities, please have a fun but safe weekend. For everyone else, enjoy a relaxing couple of days. Signing off for PNN, I'm Samaria Patrick.
Every time we touch, I get this feeling.
Anyway, for those healthy individuals still here at school, here's a recap of career day and a couple of weeks ago. Wow! Oh my goodness! Oh my gosh. Come on. Yeah, I just even in basic, when we did this, all I did was just screw it up. Anyway, for those healthy individuals still here at blah 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 blah, because I messed up and then. Alright, I'm sorry, my dad's calling me and he's gonna get upset if I don't answer.
Your arms are my castle, your heart is my